Welcome back to USA News Hub. 2 fighters, 2 comebacks, 1 ticket to the Pan-Pacific Open Final. Belinda Bencic and Sofia Kenin meet in Tokyo for a showdown that promises to test every ounce of grit, power, and nerve they possess. Who will rise under the bright lights of the Ariake Coliseum? Match Overview. Tournament, WTA 500, Pan-Pacific Open 2025. Stage, Semi-Final. Date and time, Saturday, October 25, 2025, 10:10 a.m. local time. Venue, Ariake Coliseum, Tokyo, Japan. Surface, outdoor hard. The story so far, Bencic's fighting spirit. Belinda Bencic has made a name for herself as one of the most resilient players on the WTA Tour, and her quarterfinal win over Karolina Muchova only strengthened that reputation. Muchova began the match in commanding fashion, taking the first set 6-3 and even serving for the match twice later on. But Bencic, known for her composure and tactical intelligence, refused to fold. She broke serve twice in the second set to level things at 1 set apiece and then mounted another late surge in the decider. Even when facing a match point, the Swiss held her nerve and turned the tables on Muchova with precise baseline play and improved first serve percentages. In the end, Bencic triumphed 3-6, 7-5, 7-5, a scoreline that perfectly captured the tension and heart of the match. This victory was not just a testament to Bencic's mental toughness, it also showcased her improved physical conditioning and her ability to adapt under pressure. After a season plagued by inconsistency early on, she seems to be peaking at just the right time in Tokyo. Kenin's remarkable resurgence. Across the net stands Sofia Kenin, who delivered one of the most thrilling comebacks of the tournament. The American saved 4 match points against Ekaterina Alexandrova in a roller coaster quarterfinal that reminded fans why she's a former Grand Slam champion. Kenin stormed through the opening set 6-0, only to see Alexandrova flip the script completely, taking the second set 6-2 and racing to a 5-2 lead in the third. But in vintage Kenin style, the 2020 Australian Open winner found her fight again, clawing back from the brink, saving match points with gutsy baseline exchanges, and taking the third set 7-6, 3, after more than 2 hours of drama. This win marked Kenin's first top 20 victory in over a year, and more importantly, it reignited belief that she can once again compete with the best. Cross swords, head-to-head, Kenin's edge, but this will be the third career meeting between Belinda Bencic and Sofia Kenin. The American leads the head-to-head 2-0, including a win earlier this season in Charleston on clay. However, this is their first clash on a hard court, a surface that tilts the balance in Bencic's favor. Kenin's previous victories came when Bencic was struggling with rhythm and form. This time, however, the Swiss has rediscovered her groove and is looking every bit like the top 10 contender she once was. Direct hit tactical breakdown. Belinda Bencic's keys to victory. First serve consistency. Bencic's first serve has been her anchor all week. Winning over 70% of her first serve points will be crucial. Backhand precision. Her cross-court backhand has been doing damage. Expect her to target Kenin's forehand side to open up the court. Control the pace. By varying spins and using her signature change of direction, she can disrupt Kenin's rhythm and force errors. Sofia Kenin's keys to victory. Early aggression. Kenin thrives when dictating points early. She'll need to take the ball early to keep Bencic on defense. Mental resilience. After saving 4 match points in the quarters, confidence will be high, but she must maintain composure when momentum shifts. Serve placement. Kenin's serve lacks raw power, so precise targeting will be essential against Bencic's sharp returns. Belinda Bencic enters the match with a 2025 win-loss record of 29 wins and 13 losses, showing how consistent her season has been. On the other side, Sofia Kenin sits at 21 wins and 16 losses, a sign of her ongoing comeback form. When it comes to hard court performance, Bencic once again has the edge. 17 wins to just 6 losses, compared to Kenin's 12 wins and 9 defeats. Titles this season? Bencic owns 1 trophy, from Doha, while Kenin is still searching for her first title of the year. The head-to-head makes things interesting though. Kenin leads 2-0, having beaten Bencic twice before, including earlier this season in Charleston. But in terms of serve power, the Swiss star dominates, averaging 4.2 aces per match, while Kenin averages just 2.1, and when the pressure's on, Bencic is a bit more reliable. She saved 68% of break points faced, compared to Kenin's 60% studio microphone, so while the stats favor Belinda Bencic, especially on hard courts, Sofia Kenin's perfect record against her adds a layer of suspense. It's the classic battle between momentum and history. What's at stake? The winner of this match will advance to the Pan-Pacific Open Final, a prestigious WTA 500 title that could provide a major ranking boost heading into the final stretch of the 2025 season. For Bencic, victory could solidify her comeback year and edge her closer to the WTA Finals qualification zone. For Kenin, a spot in the final would mark her biggest result in nearly 2 seasons, a true statement that her resurgence is real. Both players have survived emotional and physical roller coasters to reach this stage, but Belinda Bencic's hard-court pedigree and consistency under pressure give her a slight edge. Kenin's fighting spirit makes her dangerous, especially if she starts strong, but Bencic's ability to adjust mid-match and her improved serving should tilt the balance her way. Expect long rallies, clutch shot-making, and a few dramatic swings in momentum, but in the end, the Swiss should prevail. Predicted score: Belinda Bencic def. Sofia Kenin 4-6, 6-3, 6-4". That's all for today's update on USA News Hub. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with the latest sports news and highlights from around the world.